celebs perform with your favorite contestant. Does your favorite contestant make it to the top 14? Will your favorite contestant make it to the top 8? Did one of the contestants accidentally call the judge by their wrong name? Tune in live. Let's go.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Ricky Vitucci, and we are here live in the studio at AfterBuzz TV. I got my lovely co-host with me right now. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I am Delia Gomez.
Isn't she so pretty?
Oh, stop, boo.
So we are talking American Idol Season 2, Episode 14, and Episode 13, 12, and 11.
Yeah, we got a lot of cover.
We have so much, I'm even losing track on what we're supposed to be talking about.
Exactly.
So let's get right into it. A lot to cover here.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts on, let's start with Episode 11. On
The duets?
The all-star duets.
There was a lot of, I was starstruck by a lot of, I mean, like, Pat Benatar was, like, there.
Wasn't that so cool?
I was like, I'm a huge fan of hers, and Madison did so great with her. It was just, like, the chemistry was just
Perfect,
wasn't it?
Perfect.
Did you have a favorite?
Madison, she's always has my heart.
She's so
she's just
cute.
so good. I mean, besides her being so cute and besides her reminding me of a younger version of Kelly Clarkson,
Yeah.
her voice is just amazing. Like,
Yeah.
she's very captivating.
Yeah, and she's so young, too.
Was she like 16?
Yeah, she's super young, but she's so powerful, and she just knows who she is.
Yeah.
I was loving Shaggy.
Yabba! Shabba!
I was so excited. And he sounds just like the records. It's like ridiculous.
Which is the cool part, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't really know how your favorite artist that you love on tracks or how they sound in studios, if they're going to actually sound like that live.
Exactly.
And it's cool to see one of your favorite performers actually sound like how they sound on a track.
I agree 100% with that.
So, Episode 11, let's hit it very, very fast. Who was your, some of them performed with all-star duets.
Yeah.
Old school people, new school people. Just give me your top 2 performances.
Well, I
then.
loved Alyssa Ragu doing Issues. I love that song.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was amazing. She did it with Julia Michaels. And I loved Demetrius, actually, with Lucas Graham, Love Someone.
Mm-hmm.
I just loved Demetrius. I just thought he killed it. But everyone did such a good job. I really do agree with Ryan when they say, like, this is such a hard season. Everyone's so talented. So, yeah, I would say those were my top 2.
And it's going to get even more talented. And it's going to get even more... challenging because now you're like really, really honing in on the talent, right?
Yeah, it's so hard. They're also like upping each other every episode,
which is what we want. Us as fans, us as co-hosts, but like I think of it as I'm a judge too.
Right.
It's cool to watch.
Yeah,
it's a very cool thing to watch, to see these people, to see these kids. I mean, they're really kids.
Yeah,
90% of them. They're so talented.
And
at 16,
growing.
I was playing baseball, but like, I don't even know if I could do that at 16. Now I'll kill it.
But the pressure of like having it be live, we know what it's like to be live, but like having it be live, number one, and then you're singing and like any sort of nerves immediately hit like the vocal cords. That's the first thing to go when you're nervous. So I just... props to everyone on that show.
Props to everyone is right. So Episode 11, I would say my top performances, again, my top performance, she never disappoints me. She could literally just be like, blah, 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 la, 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 blah, 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 and she'll have my heart. Lacey K. Booth.
Oh, yeah, Lacey.
She's a country music star.
She's got that amazing voice.
So rasp. Her voice is rasp.
She's so gorgeous
AF.
to look at, yeah.
It's unique. Like Wade Coda's voice.
Yeah.
Her voice is unique.
I love her.
Right?
Her. Yes. I agree. Yes, I love that.
All right, let's go on to Episode 12. Now we get to the top 14 now.
Mm-hmm.
Give me something.
Okay, so I really, really loved the solos on this episode. I'd say that Alyssa Ragu always kills it.
Mm-hmm.
She did the Katy Perry cover. Do you remember that one?
Yep.
And I also, let's see, was it Demetrius? And he sang the song by Luke.
Okay.
So I always go back to Demetrius.
You love him.
Yeah.
You literally have a soft heart for Demetrius. Please tell me, because I don't think he plays on the same team as you.
Yeah.
But tell me why you have a soft heart.
I think he's so soulful, and I do feel like he always connects with he's starting to connect more and more. Before, he was more about just hitting those notes and showing off a little bit.
For sure.
Because he was more of like a powerhouse.
Yep.
But he learned to just use that voice to connect. And that's where I'm gravitating. He's got that Prince vibe for me.
I feel you.
That's where I feel.
Prince? Those are some big shoes to fill. Wait a minute.
But he's got that kind of like, he owns who he is.
Did everyone just hear that? She just said that Demetrius reminds her of Prince. That is quite the statement.
You don't agree?
No.
Okay.
Not taking anything away from Demetrius.
Yeah.
But we got to think about this.
Yeah.
Prince.
I just feel like he's got that special something. I can't put my finger on what it is.
Okay.
And he's got like some sort of Gemini quality of it's all over the place, but it all works. So that's kind of like why I like him. He's soulful, but he dresses so contrary to like what he's doing.
Yeah.
So there's a big question mark on him.
There is a big question mark.
What about you?
So back in episode 12, my top performers were Uche, Alejandro, of course.
Alejandro.
Lacey. I got Madison.
Jeremiah did a wonderful We All Fall in Love Sometimes.
Did he make you fall in love?
Oh, yes. I was just like, oh, my God.
Your heart's very easy to steal.
I know, right?
It's like you just got to hit one good note and have this like little sparkle in your eye, and then boom, you got her heart.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true.
Is that how you are in like real life too?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty soft. Like if people show emotion and they go there first, I'm there. I'm with you. I'm with that vulnerability. Like you were there first.
Yeah,
you brought me into your world. I love it.
What's your sign?
Gemini.
What month is that?
June.
Oh,
yeah.
My mother is a Cancer. And she's June 22nd.
Okay.
And you're when?
June 9th.
Oh, okay. So you're in the beginning half of the month.
See, that's why I like Demetrius, because he's all over it. Like, he's just got cool vibes.
I feel that.
He's just like a little bit. If you make me want to know more about you, then I'm intrigued. If I got you figured out, then I'm like,
Yeah, but that's like every girl, though. I think that's, and for all the fellas watching, please agree with me on this one. I feel like that is like every girl. If you're too much for them, and I know I'm going sidetrack for a little bit. Just give me 10 more seconds of this. But like, if you give a girl way too much, she's like, boring. I got him already.
But if you sing to me like Demetrius does, or like Wade does, or or Lane, I mean, like Lane's got himself figured out.
Lane's
like
a star.
Lane knows who he is, and he's a very like, this is what I do. I'm a down by the bayou kind of boy.
For sure.
This is who I am. And there's not much to figure out, but he still got me. I'm still like checking in every week, being like, what's up, boo?
What's up, boo?
What's up?
Yo, she about to slide in your DMs, Lane.
Oh, yes.
Lane, check your DMs, and if it's not in your main DMs, check the new requests.
Yeah.
Because she's going to be in there.
I'm so excited. I love you, Lane.
How about Eddie Island?
Oh, yeah.
I love Eddie. He reminds me of like a younger version of Ed Sheeran. I have all these reminds me of.
And then also Elton John when he covered his song.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Fire.
Yeah.
This is a good season.
This is a great season.
Great season. I think the best season that we've seen since Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
There's just talent pool is amazing.
Were you sad when Eddie left?
I did.
Yeah, I think his personality, he just wasn't ready yet.
No.
I agreed with the judges.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, now we go into top 10, the reveal, episode 13.
Yeah.
How did you feel? Do you agree with their top 10? And then do you agree with the saves?
Okay, I do, because that Uche save had me crying. It was
Why?
Lionel when he came. And like Uche knew he was going home. Like you can tell he just knew, because it was Lane that got called. He just knew he was going home, and he just starts breaking down. And Lionel just like couldn't even get the words out, and just comes over and saves him on the spot. doesn't even check with the other judges.
Just like, boom, done.
Just saved him. And I was just like, I agreed with him 100% in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, he just knew that he had more to give to him.
I totally agree with you.
And I was with that 100%.
I totally agree with you. Uche brought what he needed to bring.
Yeah.
Even on episode 13.
Yeah.
I was even shocked that he didn't get picked.
Yeah, I know. He's just got amazing energy.
His stage presence is just very, very... It's like star.
He's like rock and roll.
He's rock and roll with soul.
With soul, yeah.
It's like if you put Mick Jagger in James Brown's body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that kind of...
He's a powerhouse.
Powerhouse.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Definitely. What about you?
I agree with their top 10. Mm-hmm. You know, they basically, I feel like they got it right.
Mm-hmm. I know Luke was kind of... he changed his mind like 3 times when it came to who he was gonna like.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's a very tough. I sit there watching this show and I put my mind in the minds of the judges. It's tough.
Yeah.
Because you feel bad even if there's like 10 talented people, but only 8 could go. The other 2 that you don't pick could still, or potentially could be there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's very hard for these judges to really solidify a pick.
Yeah.
Because one thing I love about the judges in this season, they're so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And I love Lionel's the way he deals with, I think because he has the most experience and his feedback is always encouraging and also very poignant at like what they need to work on, but he says it in a way that is almost fatherly.
For sure.
That I just feel like every time he says something to the contestants, it's almost like a hug. And like it just makes them grow a little bit more. And you just see it in their faces whenever Lionel talks. I'm just like, ugh. He just gets them, all of them. He like takes care of them so well.
He's like their father.
Yeah, he takes care of all of them.
He's literally like everyone's father.
I feel like he's the one that's the most invested in all the contestants.
He has a soft heart.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like you.
Yeah, there we go.
He's like you. Yo, Lionel. You are the same. You were separated at birth. Sister from another mister and brother from another mother.
Right here. I was very shocked that Alyssa Ragu wasn't like picked from the women, but again, like the competition is so strong. With,
with the girls,
with the girls,
Lacey and Madison.
Yeah, but
powerhouse.
But Alyssa's been working on it. She wants it so bad that I agree with Katie saving her.
She does.
What do you think? No.
She does. Okay. I honestly think that her age is showing. I feel a lot of the contestants, the age is showing, the inexperience is showing.
Right.
It's going to take some time. I want to see more stage presence from everyone. Whoever is watching this, if any of the contestants are watching this.
Uche didn't need it. He already had it.
He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
But for all the other ones, I want to see you work that stage, even if it's I'm not gonna say boring song, but even if it's a please help me on
or like a ballad.
A ballad, even if it's a ballad, there's something about the way you deliver the words, or the way you're playing the piano or the guitar, or even you could just move around a little bit more.
Does that.
Just don't.
Lane
he's starting
connects.
to now.
Yeah,
yes.
I think it's also like these kids aren't really used to performing. I think Jeremiah was he the one that was a janitor?
He was, yes.
Yeah, so
that is his father.
Yeah, so he
was his father's janitor.
He goes from singing in a church or I don't know.
Yeah,
and like by himself as a janitor to being put on stage. So the fact that he's able to connect with us and perform the way he does, I mean, like I can't do that, so I'm just saying.
I mean, I bet you can.
You think so?
I believe in you. You and your soft heart.
I start crying up there, like to start singing a sad song just gets too emotional. I
don't know. Okay, let's get to the most important episode of this season thus far. The most fun one. Because why? We're all going to the happiest place in the world. Disneyland, everyone.
Yes, this is such a fun episode.
And
I
then
loved
they
it.
bring all the characters to the show.
Yes.
I love him. Favorite character, fast.
Oh yeah. So the fact that Katy Perry showed up as Ursula, I mean,
She killed it.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
And she always like she has some crazy ass outfits on this show.
Some crazy ass hair.
But this is Katy Perry, and she's known for her quirkiness, and she takes risks with fashion, which I sometimes don't always agree with her choices, but I appreciate them every single time. And I'm just like, girl, do you.
See, fashion is art.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna appreciate it. So it's just like, it's for every person. It's like your identity.
Exactly.
How you dress today is your identity.
Yes.
You know, for how you're feeling now.
Yes. I agree.
That's really cool
It's
about
like
it.
it's like a language before you start speaking.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
It says a lot. It speaks a lot. Speaks large measures.
Yes. And actually, before we start talking about this episode, we would just want to give you guys a quick shout out and tell you guys how much we appreciate you guys checking in with us every week. And if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And please let us know what you're thinking, who your favorite contestants are. And if you are checking in with us on iTunes, make sure to give us a 5-star rating. We really appreciate it. We love you guys.
We love the high fives at the same time. Jinx, you owe me Coke.
Damn it.
Even though I don't drink soda, I'll still take it anyway.
Yeah.
And then pour it down my sink, because that's technically what soda is. It's like Drano.
Yeah.
So for all you young kids out there watching, do not drink soda if you want to look young like me. I'm as old as a vampire.
Hey, so did you love this episode, this Disney episode?
I loved it.
I'm a big Disney girl.
Me too.
So did you have a favorite song that you were excited that they covered?
That's the thing. I wasn't So okay, my best performance, my favorite song, and I think that they did the best job, to be honest, was the Lea Michele performance. I think she absolutely killed that whole performance, from vocally, stage presence. There was just something about that performance that just was so very captivating to me. That was the best performance of the whole night.
You know which one surprised me was Uche when he did 2 from the Goofy movie. Okay, so I'm obsessed with this movie, and the fact that he had the shoulder pads and the outfit, and I was like, oh my god, he's impersonating Powerline. I was like freaking out,
For
and
sure.
I was like, ah. I was totally girl fanning like if I was 6 years old again.
I
But
never watched that movie.
really? Oh my god! So you need to go home and you do some homework and you need to
my
watch
God.
it. And
Oh my god.
and as soon as you watch it, you will understand. I was like, oh, this is gonna be the best episode yet. I also really loved Alejandro. Remember Me, Coco.
I didn't like that.
Oh, man,
and I
I
love Alejandro, but that performance was just his. To be honest, and I never say anything bad about him, his vocals were annoying me.
Really? I think he is Hispanic. So I know Coco is a very important
For sure.
movie for our culture.
Yes.
And so I feel like it was emotional for him for a reason, but he won't let us know why. Do you know what I mean? Like
He doesn't let anyone know a lot of things.
I feel like
There's a lot in here.
I feel like it was a lot of connection in that song, but I just couldn't figure out what the story behind the way he sang it was. If that makes sense. So I was intrigued.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
So he kind of left you with like a question mark. It was kind of like a mysterious way to sing that song.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because you know that there's something there. He's singing it for a reason, but he's like dangling the carrot. I'm telling you, Alejandro is dangling the carrot
He's
for everyone.
so good. He goes
So
from
good.
DJ to playing the guitar. He's a full package.
Which I honestly think his last 2 performances was not his best.
I loved him in the duets when he was doing I forgot what the song was, but I loved him in the duets. He just has that cool, chill, like acoustic vibe. Like you're just, having a beer with your friends and you're just like in a hangout kind of vibe. He's so rad. I think that's the word. He's just rad.
He's rad. He reminds me like if you're walking on the boardwalk in Venice and you hear a guitar playing, it's him and his boys.
Yeah, he's just like, I just love him.
My favorite performance, song-wise and everything-wise from tonight, out of the contestants, was my boy, Lane Hardy.
Lane?
That boy is a star. He has like Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley vibes.
Yes, he does. He's gorgeous too.
He's a very handsome man. Like, he's a very, very handsome man. And his style?
I love his style.
Dope.
Okay, so like, let's talk about the hair for a second. Because when he was at Disneyland, he
looked
had
like
the
Bieber.
beaver hair.
The beaver or the beaver?
Lane, baby, we have a message for you. We love the we love the comb back hair. You look so sexy and so beautiful with your face showing. I don't really like the.
I don't know what he was doing with that.
I think he's just so like
He was experimenting?
He's a Southern boy. That's how you wear in the South. It's
Do
just
you?
like
You gotta be careful when you're
he's
watching
a
the South. But I got some short hair.
No,
I don't
trust
wear my
me,
hair like
trust
that.
me. I'm from the South. You guys watching who are Southerners, I know, I see you and I know you.
Oh,
Yes.
shoot.
But it looks good on some people. Some people can pull it off, but we're so used to seeing Lane with his hair
With
back.
the comb back.
It's not a bad haircut. I like it on some people.
sure.
But for him, he's just got this rock and roll, like how you said. Like
He's
just-
I don't know.
I had two favorites actually.
Go ahead.
I had Demetrius when he did "You'll Be in My Heart." That song is really, really hard to sing. Phil Collins is really, really hard to cover, and obviously him breaking down at the end and just dedicating it to his mother really, really touched me once again.
Of course.
And
Hold on. Can I just point out something?
yeah,
So yes, that's a very hard song, but you're picking a song to
Yeah.
showcase you.
yeah,
This is not the auditions where they're like, okay, well, let's see. Now it's basically, besides the saves, it's
Yeah.
out of the judges' hands.
Yeah.
So you have to win America over. Every single move, every chess move you make from now on, it is crucial.
yeah. But I think also it's not just. I think Lionel said this. He said there's a ton of singers out there, but there's not enough, like it's hard to be an artist and to connect. That's the second part of being a true.
For sure.
So I think Demetrius definitely chose based on like what he connected to and what he could portray, and he took us there. And also I loved Jeremiah.
Oh, he's so good.
Oh, Candle on the Water, Pete's Dragon.
He's so good. He got me now. I wasn't a big fan of him then,
okay.
but he got me. Jeremiah, you got me right now.
It's so good. It was amazing. Like I think Luke said it was the most perfect performance
Yeah.
he's seen, and I agreed.
Yeah.
I put 2 stars like next to it as I was watching it. I was like 2 stars. I loved it. I loved it a lot.
And I have one more favorite performance. Wade Coda.
Oh, okay.
From one of my favorite Disney movies, Toy Story. And then he had Woody on the bottom of his boot.
Or Andy. He had Andy.
Andy on the bottom of his boot.
That was
So cool. I think I'm going to start doing that now.
That was so cute because he came out and everyone else, the girls all had these like princess dresses, and it was more of a very regal Disney theme. So the fact that he just lifted up the boot was so cute. And I love that little
This is a good episode.
Yeah, it was great.
It's a fun episode. We have Disney characters.
Rebel Wilson.
We have Rebel Wilson. We have Leah Michelle. We have the top 10 now. They're just doing their thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the happiest show on earth.
Until they get to the top 8.
Ooh, and then when they get to the top 8, do those 2 get saved? Does one of them get saved, or do they both go home? I mean, I don't know yet. Exactly. Ooh.
That was tough.
But how cool is Wade Coda's voice?
Yeah.
It's so, like the judges said, it's so distinctive.
Yeah.
The minute, within the first 2 seconds, Wade.
Yeah.
You don't even have to, like, you don't even, it's so distinctive.
Yeah, definitely.
I have never heard of a voice that distinctive in years. In years. I can honestly not say that I've heard of a voice that distinctive.
And and the great thing was that did it not bring you back to watching the movie?
Absolutely. It made me smile.
It was perfect. Like he really captured the essence, and I loved what Luke said, that he has such a range. Like he could totally go into voiceover. He can totally go into Disney and Pixar.
Absolutely.
He's definitely got, I mean, they're going to keep making probably Toy Story movies. I don't know for how many years, but he's definitely,
They're going to create a character.
they need to create a
Wade
character.
Coda character.
He's got it. He definitely has that amazing voice that conveys emotion, and it was perfect for Toy Story.
For sure.
Agreed.
All right. Those are all 4 episodes in a nutshell. But now, let's get to our special segment, which is Best Dressed.
Yes.
Ta-da!
There we go.
So,
There it is.
let me start with the lady. Let's do your top 3 ladies in episode 14 that you feel was the best dressed.
Yes. So actually, I have Katy Perry because was totally fangirling over this costume. She looked amazing. She brought her A game. As Ursula, I was not expecting her to dress as Ursula.
Shocked me.
And she always does something cute and quirky and so fun, especially with like the Disney stuff. Remember when they were in Hawaii and she did like her outfit? So I loved her. I also loved Lacey. She looked like Cinderella. Hello. Look at that. She's just gorgeous. And once again, Uche. I had to choose Uche because, again, I was fanning over the Goofy movie. Since you haven't watched it, you don't really get it.
Do I have to watch it though?
You have to, because it's just like the entire movie premise is like about him trying to go see this artist, and he embodies him so well.
I'm gonna take your word on that. But
You're
if
gonna
you
love
waste
it.
my 2 hours, I'm not gonna like you. I'm serious. If she wastes my 2 hours, I'm not gonna like her anymore.
Okay, let us know in the comments to tell Ricky that he needs to watch the Goofy movie.
Please convince me, because I'm not convinced. She's not doing a good job convincing me. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my top 3. Lane Hardy, boy, you a star. Look at him.
Yeah.
That looks like a picture that he's performing in front of 100,000 people.
I love the jacket.
At his concert.
Yeah.
That's a fire jacket.
He always has like the most amazing like mix of cool retro jackets and like just
a sick blazer.
Sleek looks. Yeah.
All right. Jeremiah.
Aw.
I have never seen Jeremiah look that cool in forever.
Yeah.
He's normally like played down a bit and dressed down casual.
Yeah.
That right there, you look like you going to Fashion Week.
Yeah, he looked amazing. I think this is for Pete's Dragon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love the little details. I know you can't really tell in that picture, but that jacket's got some really cool details up at the top of the shoulders. That was just really special and nice.
And it reminds me of the very expensive Saint Laurent jacket.
Oh, look at you.
That's what that reminds me of. Oh, you know, Saint Laurent is my favorite designer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so if anyone there is watching, I love Saint Laurent. Gift me.
I'm a bargain girl, so I just like sales and
yeah, I'm bargaining to them. And then let me see my final. Look at my boy Walker.
Yeah, he looks wonderful.
He is just the cutest thing. Look at that suit.
So
he's so likable, and in that suit, I like him even more.
He looks adorable. That's like
adorbs.
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 Hashtag adorbs, guys.
Hashtag adorbs. All right, so now we got our top 8. It's Lane Hardy, Madison Vandenberg, Alejandro, Jeremiah, Walker Burrows, Lacer K. Booth, Wade Coda, and Alyssa Ragu. So unfortunately, Uche and Dimitri did not make it, and the judge did not save them. So with those top 10, give me your top 6.
All right.
That's going to make it on to the next round.
All right. So I'm going to say Lacey's going to go through Alyssa, Lane, Madison, Alejandro, Jeremiah. Yeah.
All right. Mine is Lane.
I don't know how many that was. I can't count, guys.
I was like, wait a minute. I think she's doing
I
like
don't know.
all
I'm just
8.
like,
She's like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I think
them.
that's all 8 of them.
I was like, yeah, I was going down the list because it's so hard to choose at this point.
She loves everyone. She's a lover. She doesn't want no one to go. She's like Lionel Richie. I want you all to stay.
Oh, I know. It's so hard.
So my top 6 would be Lane Hardy,
okay,
Madison, Lacey K, Wade, Walker, and Alejandro.
I love Alejandro.
That is my 6.
So you would say just Lacey's your only girl. And what about Madison? You don't want to take her on to the next level? Did you say Madison?
I just say Madison.
Okay, so those 2.
Those 2 girls.
Okay.
You're confusing me.
I was like,
you confused me. I was like, wait a minute. I thought I said Madison.
Lacey stands out more to me than Madison does.
Yep.
I forget about Madison,
Yep.
even though she's a powerhouse.
She's such a powerhouse.
Yeah, Lacey just has more of a unique style and look and feel.
For sure.
Versus Madison, that feels more like a Kelly Clarkson, younger Kelly Clarkson. Yep. So I don't know which one America is going to vote for.
Every time someone says Kelly Clarkson, it reminds me of the 40-year-old virgin scene when, oh man,
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell is getting his chest waxed.
Yes.
And they wax his chest and goes, Kelly Clarkson.
It's so good.
So funny. God. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching us live. I hope you enjoyed it. I am Ricky Vitucci. You can find me on all social media at Ricky Vitucci.
And I'm Delia Gomez. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. It's Delia Gomez.
Thank you so much. We love you. And until next week, stay classy, my friends.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.